Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's take a look again on the Forex market, and we start our discussion from the chart of the dollar index, because here the performance of the Friday looks brighter. So at first glance it seems that it's time between the Christmas and New Year's Day, so it should be quiet and hardly somebody will do something in this period. But you can see what has happened yesterday. It's more or less significant performance. On euro currency it is not as strong as the dollar index, but on the dollar index it shows all the moments that we discussed in the recent few sessions. So if you remember, in the beginning of the week we started talking about the rising concern about dynamic pressure on the euro currency. This is bullish dynamic pressure. On a dollar index this is bearish dynamic pressure, just because market just can't get started with the patterns that have been placed. So first we've got free drive, then we've got grabber here. A few sessions later we've got bullish reversals candle, but none of them were able to trigger upward action. And when this happens, it means that something is wrong with it. And we said that currently, in the current circumstances, based on the performance that we see on the euro currency on the intraday charts, it would be better to not take any short positions on the euro and correspondingly long positions on the dollar index. Although we're waiting for a big retracement, we're watching for a bread and butter trade, but we should understand that bread and butter stands on the monthly chart. It could be formed during the next month or even longer, because market has at least 1-2 months in reserve to form the pattern, because pattern should start within the 1, 2 or 3 closes above 3x3 moving average. So this is one of the conditions of this bread and butter trade, and trade could start from any major resistance level. It could be even 618 resistance, I mean on the euro currency. That's why it's rather long term, and if we haven't got it right there and right at this moment, it doesn't mean that it will not be formed, which it means just we need to be patient with this. Meantime, we should focus on the short-term performance that we have on the daily and on intraday charts. So here, as you could see absolutely clearly what is going on, triangle that we have discussed has been broken. That's our concern about dynamic pressure when the trend stands bullish, but price action is not. And it means that these lows should be taken out. Actually, so mostly already have been taken out. Action here was relatively strong, so market shows close right at the bottom mostly. And that correspondingly leads us to most logical idea that we could get on the euro currency. So if we'll take a look at the euro, it stands slightly below the top, but has absolutely the same signs of the dynamic pressure. So trend stands bearish, market is not, and that leads us to the conclusion that we could get something on this sort. So we could get the butterfly with the nearest target around 107.80 right there, which could challenge the top. Potentially it even could rise more to the 108.35, but the problem is that with this level, next target stands far behind monthly confidence resistance. So maybe it will be reached, maybe not, we will see. But currently, here's, by the way, seems some grabber have been formed right there, bullish grabber based on the MACD performance. But currently, let's first focus on the first target, because 107.86, it stands very close to the confidence area, just 40 pips above it, and for the monthly chart, this is not a big challenge. It can't be treated as a breakout. It's mostly fluctuation around the same level. And then we will see what will happen. So based on the performance that we have, definitely, we are not considering taking any short position until at least nearest target of the butterfly will be completed. Speaking about taking the long position, unfortunately, on the weekly chart, we can't do this, and can't do this on the daily, just because market, as I said, stands at monthly confidence resistance. But if you trade on the intraday charts, this is possible to you. You could consider scalp long position very fast with the same target around 107.80. And you could consider, for example, something of this kind. So if you remember, initially we talked about this consolidation. Actually, you could see it on the daily chart. This one, but it was a bit different. I mean, on the 4 time frame chart it was, sorry, something of this kind, this consolidation. And that line, actually, that's what you see on the hourly chart. This upper border of this consolidation has been broken up. You could see acceleration here, definitely, with the CD leg. And market currently has completed minor ABCD targets, OP, right there. So if we get in the beginning of the next year some pullback, I think that level something around 106.70 or retesting of this consolidation, maybe even confidence supports could be considered, and making decision about taking a position with the upward continuation. So, but generally speaking, you are dealing with the butterfly. So in fact, this is just some tools that you could use for taking the position. But in general, you're dealing with the butterfly and you're trying to get the result at the target of this butterfly. So if you think about it, if you're searching chance to go along with the short-term trade, well, that's one of the scenarios that you could consider for this purpose. And this is 2 levels that are most comfortable for position taking. That's, guys, what we have on euro currency.